What's up, YouTube? This is C-Dog, and I'm back with another review. And this review is on Transformers Legends LG-10 Arcee. First, we'll take a look at the packaging. And this is the box. Comes in a nice square box, easy for storage. Cool art. Cybertronian cruiser to robot. Side of the box, got a picture of Arcee, nice art. Back of the box, product shot. It's got a few comments with rat trap in it. It shows it has a magazine of some kind in it. Side of the box, a picture of Arcee, or half of Arcee's toy, robot mode. Top of the box, Arcee's face, Japanese writing, Takara. Bottom of the box. Well, moving right along, inside the box, you get this, and you have to cut here and here the tape, and it gives these nice flaps. Then you can pull the whole thing out. These things slot inside. Then it has a nice opening case that you can open, clamshell. Voila. So you can store your figure in nice condition. And then when you put it back, all you have to do is fold these back. I mean, you can slot them back in, but it can fit in really nice. Next, it comes with a booklet. Transformers Legends. Nice color, full page, Autobot. LG-10, Legends 10. It's got her stats on the other side, which is really cool. Nice picture of the robot mode. I love how Takara actually knows how to do product photos rather than Hasbro. And it's got a comic on the inside. If you quickly want to read it, we can go through it. There's that. And then that. Voila. I do think you have to read it right to left, but regardless, you open it up, it has a nice big page of instructions. Very nice. Alright, moving right along to the toy. I actually have both copies. I have the Hasbro copy with me. And I also have the Japanese copy with me. My personal opinion, right out of the box, after playing with these for a little while, one thing I'll say is I like to check out my stuff. I like to mess around with it, make sure I know the joints and the tabs and everything before I do a review. The only one that I could say that I didn't do so much with that because of time constraints was my Godmars review, which you can find in my video log. Anyways, so this is Arcee. She's nice and pink. Gray paint apps for the lights and the fender. Nice tampographed Autobot symbol. Some nice light blue translucent windshield. It's got actual detailing in the cockpit. The steering wheel is painted white. The seats are painted gray to differentiate them and so they stand out. It's got a nice paint job. Got some tail lights on the back there. Looking very cool, versus the Hasbro copy, where she has paint apps where her guns would store, which is kind of odd. Has a black stripe. Has the black border right here, and a tampographed Autobot symbol, and blue headlights and grille. It's got some black plastic for the sprues. They made sure to use different sprue sheets on this one. As you can see, the driver's seats aren't really that detailed. You got it black on one side and white on the other. But it's the same figure. Next, I will say that right out of the bat, this one feels looser. The Legends Arcee feels a little looser. Not terribly loose, tight joints, but looser joints. And on the other hand, on the bottom, the gun, I put it in here to store it where you clamp the fists around it like this to hold it in place. And I popped it in there. It took me at least 5 minutes to get that gun out. So I slowly put a little bit in at a time and pull it out, a little bit more in, pull it out, a little bit more in, pull it out until I loosened it up enough for it. Hopefully this time I won't have any trouble when I show you. Okay, transformation. To transform Arcee, you would first start with turn it upside down, unhook her legs from inside the crevices that they stay in. And actually before that, what you want to do is you want to disconnect his or her hands, pull her hands up, and then you grab this gun and you get a good grip on it somewhere where it's not, and you just pull. See, before it took me forever to get that undone. And she's also got a gun stored here in the back. I'll go over the weapons in a minute. So we take down the legs like that, just about halfway, so she looks kind of like that. And then you want to move this up and slowly, this is painted pink right back here, so what I do is I make sure it goes through, like, not really slow, but just slow enough where I'm not scraping paint. Then you will pull the legs down and put them into position like so, and they retract back in on themselves like that. You pull her arms down like that, then you will pull up the top underneath the car right here, and you disconnect the tabs right in the front, and that will bring down her head and chest. You clip that tab into that white peg, that tab, so just kind of like that, and then you extend the back. It'll kind of accordion down, and you kind of just line up her chest and her abdomen, and there's a peg hole right there and a nice peg right there, and you just line everything up and then you peg it into place really nicely. Hold on, let me get a good grip. Okay, like that. Pull her feet down. What I meant by loose is like this foot is, it's not loose like it's gonna get floppy, but I guess it's just really the tolerances are actually good. They're not hard. They're pretty good actually. And this, and then you just pop her head down. There's kind of like a peg on my Hasbro. I don't have that problem, but it just kind of automatically pegs in. But then this is Arcee in robot mode. I'm going to go over some of the details. If you notice, she's got a pink painted face and painted lips. Really dig that. She's got pink painted upper shoulders, or I believe that's paint. It could be the type of plastic. That might be actually the type of plastic. But it matches really well with her face and her hands, which are painted. She has basically the Generation 1 deco. Nice white. She's got a hidden thigh joint right here, which I love, because you can't even see it's there, because they used the white plastic right there instead of the Hasbro, which used the black. Moving real fast with Hasbros, let's just transform her real quick. Pulling this up, disconnecting the gun, disconnecting this gun, and separating her feet like we did with the other one. Hold Pull this back, this flips under, the legs retract in, pulling our arms down, disconnecting, pulling this up and disconnecting. Oh, I just forgot I actually had it zoomed. There. Disconnecting that, pulling that up, pulling this, inverting it back, and stuff everything in. And this is Hasbro's Arcee. And she's really tight jointed. I like Hasbro's Arcee a lot. But if you notice, whoops, well, if you notice that, Arcee from Legends is standing no problem. This one fell for some reason. She has a little bit of a loose joint right there on the Hasbro one, right? It's kind of swivel, it kind of falls out a little bit. Not really. I've never had any problems with it. But if you notice right here on her thighs, she's got this black for where the thigh swivel is, where they used a different sprue compared to the white. And going over the differences, let's see, going over the differences, alright, they both have blue light piping in the eyes, no Autobot symbol on the Hasbro Arcee, if you notice. She's got blue detailing on her chest versus the gray detailing on Legends Arcee. Legends does have an Autobot symbol on her chest. There's just white paint apps up here, and not the pink painted like you see the Legends here, or pink plastic, and pink hands that are painted versus a little bit of black gloves without fingers and pink plastic. No paint apps here. The whiter is a lot more white. It's got gray wheels versus black wheels. And all around. And the abdomen here is gray with a little bit of red detailing versus just white paint on the Hasbro version. Let me know what you guys think, which one's better. The only other thing that's a mold difference is, if you notice, her hand is a C cup, and this hand is a full, it's like a peg hole, like the old style, or basically a lot like the older style of Transformers, where there's no opening. But the problem with that is, when you put her gun in, it stops. It won't go back any farther unless you cut some of this up. If you look, there's a ridge there. So basically you have to only hold it like that. But moving on with different differences. This is Hasbro Arcee's gun. This is Legends Arcee's gun. Same gun, different. This is Legends Arcee's pistol, Hasbro's Arcee's pistol. And Hasbro's has a little bit of paint up near the firing chamber. Alright, comment, rate, subscribe. I'm about to unleash a bunch of McDonald's and Burger King Transformers this week. Got lots more coming, and taking requests. Let me know if you think I have anything that could improve my videos, and subscribe, rate, like. Peace.